All right, everybody, it is time. We have boxes in from Long Pack, and if all goes well, I'll be showing you images throughout this as we go through it, because some funny stuff happened along the way, and everything's fun. Everything's fun. The important thing is AJ's got a razor blade, and that makes me feel safe. Go ahead. Why don't I not try to take that away from you, and you can just open the box?
Well, yes,
Yeah.
that is my job. I'm going to fail miserably, and then you're going to laugh at me.
I'm just going to move away from the swinging blade. Just have this image of you coming back with it, and then me going to the hospital.
Oh, I thought you were going to have an image of me, like, shoving it all the way into the box, and then the games being like, no.
That would not have been the worst damage these have gotten today.
You know, I beg to differ. It would be a more targeted form of damage.
One of the boxes would have been damaged a little bit more. As a cat, please don't jump up there. Please don't jump up there. No, don't. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Okay,
Jonesy,
well,
you're fired.
There's a cat who's jumped onto the chair. Okay, so fun story.
To be
While
fair,
AJ's
you asked
opening
for
that.
it.
The cat's not allowed on the table. So what he does is he waits for the chairs to be turned upside down and put onto the table and or the bar, and then he jumps onto the upside down part of the chair because he's allowed to be on those. And so he just jumped on that, which we have stacked up in the background.
Because we don't have a tripod.
Yeah, I don't have a tripod, so that's my tripod. And the camera's sitting precariously on there. Jonesy, just lay down.
Would you like me to evict him? I can evict him.
All right. No, he's fine. He's fine.
He's going to make the shot all wobbly.
No, he's going to lay down. He's just watching now. He's just part of the experience.
Oh, I think you're going to be swearing at the computer later.
That's very possible. All right, so.
Da, 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 da.
Bam. All right, so you can actually.
He's looking that way because we have the laptop set up so we can see the framing.
I want to make sure you can actually see this, and I'm not just like tilting it below the camera and be like, isn't that awesome? All right. Pro videographer here. That's
Oh
me.
my god, look at the plastic.
All right, with the new stuff on the box here, I think you can see it without the shine. So basically we added this after the proof, and we were pretty sure it was going to work, but we were a little worried. I was a little worried, but it looks great. So Stephen, who with Mindless Telepathy, did all the layout for this. Got the back here with, we kind of went for the Betrayal at the House on the Hill setup, where you have like the board set out there with like little pointers on what's going on and a little synopsis up top. But all right, you're doing the honors. And see, the cat's laying down. The cat's like laying down right under the camera right now. It's just fine.
I feel like we should open one of the damaged ones.
Is one of these damaged?
I thought, well, yeah, the one on the end is dinged up.
Find out. See, even the damaged part came out all right.
Oh yeah, that one's fine.
So now is about the time, because we've been hinting about this enough, burying the lead. The FedEx guy shows up today, and instead of lowering the back of the truck onto the sidewalk, he lowers it on the street. And he pulls off this tower of boxes, which hopefully there's like a picture right here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like it's leaning like the Tower of Pisa. And like I'm like, all right, why don't you stop and move the pallet thing over a little bit to the right, because it's really leaning to the right, so he moves it over and it bounces a little bit. And then he tries to get like a running start and
jump the curb.
And jump the curb. And like the curb's like angled, but still it's, yeah. These are 1,300 pounds per pallet. Just as a side note, it's 2,600 pounds, I think in total, 2,400 pounds in total, something like that.
Something disgusting.
So 12 to 1,300 pounds per pallet. And the first one goes up, starts rocking, and I come up and I like brace on the side. And
this is where I come outside, and all I see is Sean running around like a sheepdog trying to stop his precious board games from falling in the dirt.
Well, it was on concrete. But anyway, so the first one, fine. Second one, not so much. He pulls it up onto the curb, thing starts falling. I back out of the way because I'm not about to stand in the way of 12 to 1,300 pounds of falling boxes. And just boom off to the side. Now, that means there's some damage, but the vast majority of them, as you can see, are just fine.
Despite the box looking like a rat had its way
like
with it.
Back here, we've turned it away from the camera. Doesn't look great. But hopefully the majority of them are okay. Fortunately, Bridge Distribution got like 400 of them, and so they're in charge for most of the fulfillment. So for most of you guys, no worries.
The ones who we're providing for, you got to deal with the crap.
All right, so she with the knife. But no, in all seriousness, if any of them are damaged, we'll claim it through insurance and what have you. But like so far, at least this first box looks okay. So we'll see how it goes.
You should move the box out of space.
Hey Ninja, you want to come up and be in the camera?
There you go. One more.
Oh. So this is Ninja, aka Epic Sushi McNinja. He was inherited from a previous roommate, and he was the successor to the cat in my logo. So just FYI, he's taken over.
Bojangles McSwift.
He has taken over the mantle of the cat in Mooney Ben Entertainment.
There will always be one.
No, I guess Mojo.
Oh goodness.
All right.
Oh, ha! It is a little dinged, just a little bit.
All right, so
Barely noticeable.
yeah, no, there's a little mark there though. And this was the one that was specifically on the damaged side of the box. So. All right, so we have.
I was just waiting for us to open it, and there's nothing inside.
It's like, so one of the nightmares that I had was that, like, despite the fact we got the proof and everything like that, that was all assembled and shrink wrapped, that they were going to send a bunch of like flat boxes with all the parts and bags and stuff like that, make us assemble it all. Cat, stop moving around. Yeah, so, and like that it would show up in Atlanta at Bridge Distribution like that, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" And like I'd have to like fly out there and like assemble hundreds of boxes by myself.
Oh my
This
God.
is the thing, like for all you who are not game designers and go through all this crap, these are the random paranoid things that will go through
He
your mind.
wakes up in the middle of the night.
Not in the middle of the night, but
Yes, you do.
okay, well. All right, so just like the proof, these look great.
No.
Give me a second. Hold on, I'm gonna evict the cat.
Hi.
All right,
Just
Jonesy.
gonna hold this here.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't fall.
This is Jonesy. You might recognize him from Aliens. He's a little troublemaker. And, just like Ripley said, and you little shit, you're staying here. Well, she said shithead. Close enough. Misquoting one of my favorite movies. All right, so.
But you got mad at me for misquoting.
No, I got mad at you for calling it Aliens 3.
It's the third alien-ish movie.
For those of you who are fans, you understand why Aliens 3 is a problem. All right.
Problem.
All right, yeah, that's just like the proof. We have all the different spots here. So we have all the different tags for the squads, the motion things. If you'd like to, yeah. All right, so.
For all of you who are very concerned, because I know you're very concerned, but oh man, it's so good.
So really quick, this is already on the website as it's a misprint because I screwed something up. So I want to make sure if you're watching the video, you're aware of this. God damn it, cat.
I'm locking him in the sewing room.
He's chilling out now. He's having fun. All right. This is not even going to be a blooper reel. I'm keeping all this in. I don't care. All right. So there is one misprint on here that I found. So on your cheat sheet here, second from the bottom, where it says reveal a doomsday tile, it says flip a doomsday tile from active. It should say to active. So basically it's meant to go from inactive where it's face down and you can't see it. So basically when the tiles are when the tiles are hidden like this, like a doomsday tile, you spend an espionage to flip it over. This one says from active, which doesn't make any sense. So my apologies. That was my bad. I missed it.
You're not supposed to call out the misprints in the first 5 minutes of the video.
We've had plenty of videos. These are like our buddies now, and they've paid us for the game, and I want to make sure they enjoy it. So, side note. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, you're playing the game, feel free to email me, mooneybenentertainment@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to answer questions. We have videos online that do walkthroughs and what have you.
You would make his day, I kid you not.
I'm more than happy to make sure that you understand how to play this and have fun with it. We have all of our faceless henchmen. They don't even have name tags here, all our meeples. And most importantly, our actual henchmen, which are beautiful minis. So we have Boris, aka Myaznik, the butcher. He is our Russian ex-KGB thug that is the General Goodman's bodyguard. Azura Badiou, the French Spitfire pilot. She is the one who transports everybody around in her crazy futuristic ship.
Speaking of crazy futuristic ships.
We actually have a video that's, I want to say, a minute and a half long that goes through all of the different henchmen. They get like 10 seconds apiece and does like a quick like play-by-play. So if you're watching this video, you already know where my channel is. So just look at the other videos under Tomorrow Dies Today and you can see that one. It's a really quick run-through of all of them. But yeah, so the next steps, because we've already kind of done an unboxing, I just had to see, like, make sure it was the right game, I guess.
Where are the agents? Oh, there they are.
Agent!
Agent!
That was another Easter. When we were first building the first prototype, going to Michael's and buying...
Agent?
Building the first prototype, going to Michael's and buying up random stuff, we needed pieces for the agents. And so AJ started picking up random things, like little ladybugs and big googly eyes, like little...
Because
and going, Agent? Agent?
Because he wanted to use meeples for both the faceless henchman and the agents.
Because I'm a monster.
And I was like, but there's so many other things you could use for agents.
Like what?
I still think we should have done the little wooden ladybugs. They were cute.
My favorite was, and I have a picture of this somewhere, is the big googly eye thing. It's just like... So anyway, next steps, because I know that's what you guys are actually watching this video for. But so thank you for indulging me and my cats and what have you. I will put a thing at the beginning of the video saying if you want to skip past all the crap, go to this point right here. So the next steps, Bridge Distribution over in Atlanta, who's partnered up with Gigabytes, a big gaming store over there, has a chunk of our games. And they're going to be in charge of pretty much fulfillment for all international orders and anything outside of Colorado, Nevada, and Arizona. I have another chunk of them over here, and my plan is to do a road trip in the next couple weeks where I head down to Vegas, visit the Gaming Goat, because Jeff's awesome, about 60 games from us, so we're going to deliver a bunch of games there. Also to the Gaming Goat in Phoenix to split up the order. And we also have our supervillain backer, Christina Partington, yay, thank you very much, who's going to get her game hand-delivered and then a tutorial done at the Game Depot in Tempe, Arizona. If you would like to come by and see the demo, you're more than welcome to. Christina says more the merrier. But just please be aware that if you are at that particular session, she's going to have my primary focus. People can ask questions and what have you, but she bought the supervillain package. She gets the primary care. But you can also pick up your games there if you would like. Otherwise, I'll also be at the Silver Key Lounge. Greg McCleary has set up an awesome game store over in, I want to say Mesa. That one's not in Tempe, but I believe that one's in Mesa. Silver Key Lounge. And I'll also be spending a little bit of time at the Gaming Goat Phoenix as well. If I do not hand deliver your game over the next couple weeks, you'll be getting in the mail from Bridge Distribution and or being mailed from me if you live too far away.
Correction, mailed from me.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys so much again for the support. Please keep your eye on Mooney Bin Entertainment on the Facebook page and Instagram. We have a couple really cool projects that are in the hopper. One other board game that's being done for an existing IP. It's already been announced on their page, so there's no secrecy there. But I'm doing the board game for Dystopia Rising. I'm also doing a tabletop role-playing game that is going to be a 4X sci-fi game. We have 15 writers on it so far with a bunch of industry credit behind their names, multiple master's degrees, PhD candidates, a lot of brain power going into this one. It's going to be great.
The stuff that is coming out of this team is nuts.
Yeah, and 4 artists that are working on it as well. But if you're scared about the high intellectual content of a sci-fi game, I am a moron half the time, and I understand it. We're dumbing it down for the layman's like myself.
Can confirm.
But it's deep enough where you really can dive into it as well. So it's really great. So anyway, yeah, keep an eye on those. And for those of you awaiting your game, you will have it soon, months ahead of time of our original October 31st deadline. 30th deadline? 31st deadline.
Halloween.
And, yeah. But again, thank you so much for making this dream come true, and we will see you soon.
Look how happy you've made him.
See, I'm going over to the laptop here. Jazz hands.